that you are watching the illustrious Inside the Ropes YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share every single video on this page. Because if you don't, you know what happens? You know what happens when you don't like, share, and subscribe? I cry. I have feelings. I have a heart. I have tear ducts. So don't make me cry, please. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? Yes, I just quoted Boy George. That's how much I want you to like, share, and subscribe on the Inside the Ropes YouTube channel. Yeah, boy!
Night 2, sold out 2 of 2 so far. Congratulations.
Ching.
You're a yeah boy again.
Yes.
I'm doing a bit of Diet Coke just because, you know, I'm a pussy.
But you got vodka in there.
There's vodka in it.
Yeah, don't make people think that I'm the only one drinking. You're drinking too.
So, you know, we've done the show, but I think, you know, you've talked a lot about the New Japan run, and what fascinates me the most about it is the sharp change in character that's happened. You know, you go from the list and the Festival of Friendship and all that kind of stuff to this dick in Japan. For you, like when you were talking to New Japan, you were thinking about doing this thing. What was the mindset of, you know, doing something so different from what you had done?
There wasn't one, and that's the thing. I never think about it; it just happens. Like, it's funny you mentioned the list, and like, I'm not saying it's not demeaning, but you almost say the list. And the like funny thing, like the list originally got heat. So did Stupid Idiot. So did the Drink It In Man, the Gift of Jericho, all that stuff. People booed it. But then when you have a character that's so entertaining, like I say, all the best villains in pop culture history end up being good guys. And I'm talking about the Terminator, Hannibal Lecter, Freddy Krueger, the Joker. If Heath Ledger would have lived, the Joker would be the hero in a movie now. Because it's so entertaining. Like, remember Freddy Krueger, he's way more entertaining than the stupid kids that he's killing. You're cheering for the bad guy. And that's what happens with Jericho a lot, in that the list got heat, and then it's so ridiculous that it becomes popular. And then you turn babyface and all this stuff that was good. Like Stupid Idiot, Vince was like, you're the only guy that can say Stupid Idiot on this show, and people will boo it. And then now it's like, hey, call me Stupid Idiot. So it didn't start out as a goofy, funny thing. It started out as a heelish character. So when I went to New Japan, I mean, the first thing I did was with Kenny Omega. I did the video, and I just felt different, and I knew there wasn't the same type of ramifications or changes. I remember just saying, like, you know, I'm going to beat you at the Tokyo Dome. And it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then when I came out and attacked him in Osaka in November, I was, afterwards, I remember thinking, like, I really love those characters, like, back in the day, like Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Like, they were big guys, but they were, like, crazy. Like, people were scared of them. I remember Stan Hansen in AWA swinging the cowbell on the chain, and my dad and I getting up and running away because we thought he might hit us. And I just thought, like, I remember Dr. Luther, a good friend of mine, used to work at FMW. He'd walk through the crowd like a crazy psycho in a straitjacket, and people ran away. And I was like, I'd love to do that. But you can't really, like, as you know, as a certain character. But for me, after that beatdown with Kenny, I was so into it. And he got color for the first time, and they hadn't seen blood in years. I took the blood, just smeared it on my face, and I was like, power. And walking backstage, I was screaming at people, and I picked up a big ashtray and threw it at a reporter. And the ashtrays are really big, bigger than an ottoman, but they're filled with water. And I didn't know that the water is what douses this. So I threw this. The guy got doused in like cigarette water, and he's a big time reporter. I didn't. And I just remember thinking, like, this is great. And then during the match, beating up the young boys. And that's why I wanted it to be a no DQ match, because I get to do whatever I want. Punch the ref, beat up the young boys. And it seemed to get some steam, and people really enjoyed it. So with Naito, I attacked him in Korakuen Hall in January. Same, just not so much swearing, but just this attitude of, like, I want people to be scared of me. And I've never had that because I'm not the biggest guy. But if I play this character perfectly, they'll think I'm a psycho. And they'll be scared of me. And that will draw money. Which it did. The Kenny match made big money for New Japan. And then we decided to do the Naito beatdown to see maybe we could work something out. It took a long time to work it out. And then we finally did. I decided when I do my attack on Naito, I'm continuing this. I'm just going to... I don't give because that's what this character would do. And suddenly now I've got this whole alpha character. You know, the press conference that we did, that's where it really came out. Because I was legit mad because Kenny attacked me, you know, we're sitting on a wooden platform and he's jumping on the table. Listen, wrestling's wrestling, but that hurt. He's punching me in the face, and I was pissed off. Like, not at him, but in my mind. And it just worked, you know? And I'm even thinking, like, it's funny, too, because I did this thing the last, in Osaka, where I attacked Naito wearing a mask. Bushi is the guy's name. One of his Los Ingobernables de Japón members. And the guy wears black lipstick with the mask. So I thought, well, I don't know, like, if I'm going to be sitting out there the whole show or I'm going to go, but I'll put the black lipstick on because I'm a big fan of Bushi. I want to look like him as much as possible. And then I put some black eyeliner on. This is not being any sort of stereotype, but I wanted to kind of make my eyes a little bit like slanted, kind of, in case people saw my eyes, if anyone was looking that closely. Because it's scary. Like, you're sitting out in the crowd with a mask on. I think everyone's going to go, it's Chris Jericho. Of course, no one knew. There's even a guy at the railing when I was trying to jockey position. He was fighting me back. I just pie-faced him one. And he's probably, who is this guy telling me to? So I painted my eyes kind of a little bit slanted, sort of. And I was even going to get brown contacts, but they hurt too much. And so when I took the mask off, suddenly I've got eyeliner and black lipstick, and no one knows the reason why. That's the reason why. But I kind of liked the look of it. I thought, you know what, I might do that for the match. You know, like I don't feel this character would wear sparkly underwear anymore with Alpha written on the back. I feel the character is going more crazy, you know? And that's all organic, and that's when I know that it's real and it's right. If you try and make it happen and it's not natural, it won't work. But if it's real to me and it feels right, I'll make it work. Like, people, you can't wear black lipstick, you'll look like a tranny or whatever. And it's like, no, I'll look like a... Imagine if somebody came at you with a knife and they had makeup on, you'd be like, who's this guy? Like, he's going to kill me, and he looks crazy, like, you know, like war paint. And I've never done that before, so maybe I'll give it a try. We'll see. There is no kayfabe anymore, except within the confines of the match.